So what I want to do today is establish the fact that I'm going to be on the board of my own and I'm going to be using my own sound effects. Now, can you please tell me? Okay. All right, so I'm going to test out my sound effects first. Oh, now that's the one I want. Now today we're giving out 4 important awards. What is your name? Dominican Drew. Here with DJ Booth and Onika Tanya Mirage. Now my fans around the globe have tuned in because today is the Queen Radio Award Show. And I'd like to start with announcing the awards. Now there are runners up.
Okay.
There are honorable mentions.
Okay.
There are many awards, but I mentioned 4 of the main ones yesterday. Now, one of the awards we're giving out today is Cocksucker of the Day Award.
Sheesh. Woo.
Now, there have been some runners up. I'll get to that in a second. Now, the other award we're giving out is, what did I say yesterday on my Instagram booth? Secret Hater of the Year.
Yeah.
And I said, Hoe Nigga of the Week.
Wow. Why did y'all give us sound effects?
Now, Hoe Nigga of the Week, of course, is Travis Scott.
Woo.
And we just gonna get right into it. Travis Scott, first of all, I want to shout out Travis Scott. Congrats, Travis. I want to shout out to Kylie. I love Kylie. I love Kim. I actually love all of them. I know that you guys are saying me and Baby Stormy have beef.
Really?
Oh!
Beef?
And so, yes, we do. Now, this is what the fuck is happening today.
What's happening?
Me against Baby Stormy. People said we have this rivalry now. So, okay, now I'm gonna start from scratch. Travis Scott wins Hoe Nigga of the Week by a landslide. And it's because Travis Scott is out here selling fucking clothes and got y'all thinking he's selling fucking music. Sit your stupid ass down, fucking... Oh, I was gonna call him Cocksucker of the Day, but he didn't get that award. Now, let me back up. I told Travis, because, I'm a very, First of all, I want to say, before I give out the other 3 awards, I always like to speak to people, up close and personal,
Mm-hmm.
However, my fans deserve to know a couple things. Now, I want you guys to please understand this is entertainment. We're in the entertainment business, you guys. None of this should ever have your panties in a bunch. And sometimes when I am tweeting and, saying things, people really think that it's angry black lady time.
Mm-hmm.
And never. I am so proud of Queen. It's the best album I've ever released. And the critics and fans alike agree. So there's no way that I would ever really be angry. However, I have to say the truth. Now, the truth is on Thursday, now, there's a guy who put up a video talking to me from Travis Scott's team. Now, I'm going to get to his whole ass. I didn't watch the video because I knew that if I watched it, it would make me want to...
Mm-hmm.
It would make me want to...
There we go.
It would make me want to do that.
Okay.
So bring that whole nigga up. Bring that video up, Booth. Whole nigga number 1, bring that video up so I can address that Now, since we've established a few things, Travis Scott got Hoe Nigga of the Week because Travis Scott on Thursday, when he realized the Queen was about to have the #1 album in America, he and his label decided to have Kylie and baby Stormy put up a tour pass. Now, you might wonder why this matters. Now, if I come to your job, whether you work at a bank, whether you work at McDonald's, whether you work at a law office or a doctor's office, and told you not to speak out about things that are unfair, that would be fucking crazy. People think that because you're rich and famous, you shouldn't be able to speak out about things in your own industry that are unfair. A lot of your favorite artists wouldn't even be charting right now had I not spoke up about streaming. Oh, remember when I was selling 400,000 in my first week, Booth?
Yeah.
While they were stealing and streaming my music, and we weren't getting recognized for that. Oh, some of y'all favorite artists need them streaming points, boo boo. You could thank Onika. Shout out to Chance the Rapper.
Chance, what's up?
Chance the Rapper let it be known that Onika was one of those people fighting. A lot of people see Onika fighting and stay quiet, and then they reap the benefits from what Onika fights for. A lot of people let Onika be the bad guy, and that's okay because I got big fucking balls. Suck my dick balls. Now listen, Travis Scott is the whole nigga of the week. Travis Scott, once he saw that we were getting the #1 album in America, he had Kylie, who I love, and Baby Stormy, who I love, but I do now. I have a rivalry with Baby Stormy, according to the internet. He had her go and post and say, "Hey, me and Stormy can't wait to see y'all." How are you selling something that does not have anything to do with your album, but it's being counted on Billboard as album sales? If I came to your job and made you work your ass off to do something, and then allowed someone else to come and just post a fucking tour pass with their girlfriend, and then he gets, the recognition you deserve, would that be okay in your job? Why is it okay in my job? Why is it okay for a woman in any industry to speak up about something that is not right? When I spoke up about streaming, people said she's complaining. Oh, she's this, she's that, she's mad. Mad at what? I still hold the title of highest first week album sales of a new female rapper after Lauryn Hill. Now, this is 4 albums in. I got on a conference call with my record company, and they asked me, "Nicki, how important is it for you to have the #1 album?" I said, I don't give a fuck. At that time, I was going to go on the 17th, and I didn't care. I said, I don't care if Ariana has the #1 album or if Nicki has the #1 album. I said, I went toe-to-toe against Kanye West, my debut album, knowing that I wouldn't have the #1 album. My Pink Friday eventually went #1. Queen, Pink Print, we knew was not going to be the #1 album. That's not why. I know my album is that bitch. Everybody saw that last night. But what we not gonna do is have this auto-tune man coming up here selling fucking sweaters and telling y'all he sold 500,000 fucking albums, because he didn't. And it's a lot of rappers behind the scene that want to talk about it and they're scared. But sweetheart, I'm not scared. I'm legendary in these streets. I'm legendary in these streets. I'm legend. Oh! Okay? Now, Travis Scott, Travis Scott, you played your fucking self also for having your fucking friend come on the internet talking up for you. You stupid fuck. You're a fucking man. You got your fucking homeboy talking for you, and you got your girlfriend posting fucking tour passes saying you sold albums. Stop it. Knock it the fuck off. Queen Radio. Now we gonna get into some things, because I got a couple more words to give away. I want to go now. Well, let me back up. And so, having said that, none of this None of this is some serious anger shit. No. We are in a time right now where Black music is prospering. And I am one of the people I'm so excited to see where rap has come from and where we are. But right is right and wrong is wrong. Now, Billboard claims that they now have to change the rules. Well, when y'all change the rules because everybody starts selling tour passes without even tour dates, anything, when y'all change the rules, do you go back? Do you go back and give me my well-deserved #1 fucking album? And I don't care anymore. Y'all have talked so much shit about me. I laugh now. I don't fucking care. I know now you guys love me. You're obsessed with me. And shout out to the people who love me truly and show that, because I fucking love you back. And y'all know I give my fucking all. I give my all. I give my all. Psych. Now, okay? So now that I have Queen Radio, I've watched for 2 years people speak on me negatively, saying horrific things about me. I've stayed quiet. No fucking more. All y'all getting addressed on Queen Radio. Okay? Now, the other awards that we have, there's a male rapper in the industry who's a secret hater.
Really?
Yeah. There's a male rapper in the industry who is a big secret fucking hater. Very jealous person. I'm gonna get back to that. I want to give out the Queen Award. Someone who I think has walked in my footsteps, honestly. Harriet Tubman. Now, Huffington Post. Yesterday I said you guys were in the running for Cocksucker of the Day Award. How can you guys not understand humor? First of all, if you don't fuck with me, can you please not listen? Now, it's a lot of y'all that's listening to Queen Radio claiming y'all don't like the Queen. Then why y'all listening? Stop posting me on your blogs. I'm an icon. There's nothing you can do to erase me. I'll never go anywhere. I rise to the fucking top. I am the best female rapper of all time. Now, who wanna suck my pussy?
Woo. Woo.
And you guys, save your fucking write-ups. Why don't you fucking go take your blogs and your magazines and write up on someone who cares? Because I don't. And the more you talk about me and write me up on shit, I'm going to be back on Queen Radio. I'm going to be back on Queen Radio talking my shit. You know why? Because I know I've delivered an amazing body of work. See, that's what you can't take away from me. You can't take away my skill.
Exactly.
And that's why they're mad, G. Nelson. You see, it's very rare that a female rapper on her fourth album is at this level. So you said, oh, she didn't care. She didn't have a problem before when her album went #2. And I'm glad you said that. It's because of how it went #2. And if this happened to your show, or if this happened to anyone in their life when you know you've bust your ass for something, and someone comes and sells a tour pass that has nothing to do with his fucking music and says that he sold more than Nicki Minaj and J&B and Kanye West and Nas. No, the fuck you didn't, my nigga. Keep it the fuck real. That's all I'm saying. Keep it the fuck real. I've never cared about if I'm #2. I know I'm that bitch. I know I'm #1. I know I'm #1. I know no one can touch my skill. As an MC, as a lyricist, period. Don't you guys realize you guys have tried to demonize me for years and it hasn't worked? I have the #1 album in 86 countries because to God be the glory. Now I have the #1 radio show because to God be the glory.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You have done nothing but brightened my star. Y'all have tried to take any Tom, Dick, and Harry to try to smear me with, but when it comes to it, my talent reigns supreme.
Exactly. It's like, I don't understand this. Like, what is the extra when Nicki does something, everything? What's the difference of fucking Kanye telling motherfuckers black slavery was a fucking choice? You motherfuckers still buying the music, still here,
They still buying his sneakers, talking about he canceled.
So
y'all ain't canceling
so
shit.
Relax, man. We speak my real shit. You know what I'm saying? It's no disrespect.
This is my industry, and I have every fucking right as a woman.
As a woman, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what, Nicki? I realize something. You know what? Sometimes you got to take a bullet to help everybody else.
And how many have I taken?
You took
know how many bullets I took for you motherfuckers to get streaming to count on Billboard?
Exactly.
You motherfuckers is getting streaming because somebody took that bullet. Somebody was brave enough.
And you
somebody had a big fucking dick enough. Somebody had balls enough to say we are tired of having y'all steal our music and we're not getting credited.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna say something else. You think we don't know that these record companies are in business with these streaming services?
Come on.
Do you know? Now, let me tell you, I don't ever expect a record company to go completely all the way out for me because I didn't sign a 360. When an artist signs a 360 and all of their music pretty much goes to the label can say, okay, I could, give a little million more here, a million more there because I'm eating all of your money, and most artists have no fucking clue. Most artists do not read their contracts. Most artists have no clue what is happening. Yep. They don't even know how many albums they have. Like, my thing is this. The streaming services have gotten by, for forever. And now we're in the streaming service world. Yeah. There's nothing we can do. But a lot of people saw this coming. Yep. When I started seeing, I remember when Taylor Swift took her music off of certain platforms and when Beyonce took her music off of certain platforms, Jay took his music. I was like, one of the first people, but behind the scenes talking about it as well. I remember I had a meeting with B and J, and we had a great conversation. And they're very in tune with what's happening. Yes. No artist feels good about this. We are the ones sitting in the studios all night, and then the streaming services go and they make a deal with our record companies, and everybody is rolling in the money except for the artists.
No, you're right. And not to cut you off, I just want everybody to understand what she's saying, what we're saying is we're not mad at the industry. We're not mad at the labels, none of this shit. We just want a fair playing field.
Absolutely.
A straight line. And everybody want to be clear. Everybody's taking this. Once again, I got to keep saying this. Nicki's not ranting. She's not mad at everybody, none of this and that. This is just morals and principle. And learn this on this show also. I know the actual fans, normal consumers don't care what's going on. Y'all don't care about this. But this is something you got to learn about. And sometimes it takes people like this to explain to y'all. And we'll take that hit. Nicki will take it.
I don't mind taking that hit. You understand? Harriet Tubman had to shake shit up. Rosa Parks probably had the worst day of her life when she said, no, enough is enough. And y'all might laugh and say, oh, she's comparing herself to Harriet Tubman. She's comparing. Man, fuck you. I am going to compare myself to strong black queens. Y'all don't fucking know what the fuck we go through. Exactly. At the workplace. You know how many women, I said this on Twitter, get strategically blackballed out of their positions when they're a little too strong, when they're a little too smart, and get told that they're angry black women and they're having a breakdown? They're having a breakdown because they're speaking on
Man.
They're speaking on things that directly affect how they feed their families. Let's get back to that. If I came to your job and told you get a check and you work 9 to 5, and I come to your job and tell you, nah, don't speak out about that shit. So what if you only get 2 sick days and somebody else get 86 sick days and they, getting all the... And they out here getting to take a 3-hour lunch and you get a 30-minute lunch. Don't talk about it. You're gonna look like you having a breakdown. You an angry black woman now.
Yeah,
man, fuck out of here. That's what they want us to think. That's what they want. We label ourselves that, and black women label other black women that. Instead of realizing none of these artists would be prospering right now if a group of people who were smart, who were brave enough to say, I don't fucking care. If they didn't stand up and say enough is enough, Billboard, you have to change these rules. Now we're saying it again. You know how many artists I've spoken to behind the scenes that are too afraid to speak up?
So you will speak. We'll speak, y'all.
I'm gonna speak because y'all can't touch me. I am completely protected. I am protected by God. Y'all don't see that by now? Y'all don't see everybody who goes up against me, what happens to them? Because God is real and I operate with a genuine heart. So there's nothing you can say or do to me. I dropped my album 12 hours late. I missed 12 hours of streaming on my first week and no physicals. And did 200K in my first week. I heard that there were people mumbling and cackling who can't do 10K. I heard people were mumbling and cackling who can't even do 10 fucking K.
Exactly. You just said the key thing, mumbling.
Right.
All you do is mumble.
Right.
But you know what?
I want you guys to stop mumbling and cackling and start charting. Yeah. Okay? Because this week, how many we got on the Hot 100? I don't know, 4, 5, 6? We good over here on this side, on Queen Radio's side, on Majesty's side, on Nicki Minaj's side, baby boy. We good. We good.
And we not mad. We having fun.
Oh, I know what I was saying. I was saying how many female rappers y'all put up against me. And it'd be so sad because they don't like the female rapper. They just obsessed with Nicki. And y'all made people lose their whole career. Now hold on. Fifi. Bobby Dreams. Big Bank.
Wow.
Bed. Chun-Li. Rich Sex. Majesty. Ganja Burn. Thought I knew you. Oh my God. Imagine someone sitting home mumbling and cackling instead of paying their motherfucking bills. Y'all mumbling and cackling? Y'all sending group text messages about the motherfucking queen while the queen is in the motherfucking stew? While the queen is building her fucking empire bigger and better than before? I need you peasants.
She's on one.
I need you fucking peasants.
Smoke time, y'all.
She's on a roll.
You fucking peasants. Pick my fucking fruit out, ho. The fuck you laughing at? Broke people should never laugh. Now hold on. If you are in the music industry and you are not currently fucking charting, there's nothing for you to ever fucking laugh at. Don't you ever use the fucking words. Yo, don't ever use the alphabets, LOL.
No.
The letters.
No.
LOL should be completely taken out of your fucking vocabulary, my nigga. The fuck you look like in the industry where you're not fucking making money and you're not fucking charting. Suck my pussy. Now, let me rephrase that. Sometimes I go 2 years without speaking up like I just did. So how dare you try to take my voice? How fucking dare you? That's why I love what Chance the Rapper said. You know, Chance the Rapper has spoken out before about my fight with the streaming services counting for Billboard. Do you know how much music of ours was stolen and we didn't get credit and we're not allowed to speak? If I go into McDonald's and steal a bunch of burgers, they're allowed to speak. They're fucking allowed to speak.
Yeah.
If I go to a gas station and steal gas, they're allowed to fucking speak.
Yeah.
Chance the Rapper said, I can't imagine what it would be like to literally not be able to show your frustrations with actual inequalities and subjugation without being called bitter or angry or a liar or crazy.
Yep.
Motherfuckers literally tell a black woman, I feel you, but you not going about it the right way. Like, think about that. Do you know how condescending that is? Do you know how disgusting that is for y'all to tell someone, yeah, we feel you, but you not acting like a queen? You think Harriet Tubman was walking around with a fucking nice, shiny fucking dress on with a fucking crown on her head when she was taking slaves? To freedom! Queens don't always talk and look nice and polished. Being a queen has more to do with having balls. To do what you weak fucks won't do!
Tell him, son.
So y'all talking about what the fuck I look like? I just put out the best album of the fucking year. Suck my dick.
There you go. Now you talking my language.
Yeah.
Fuck you mean? Fuck you mean?